So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's kind of a damp morning out there. We had some rain overnight last night. Windows are all fogged up, but we're going to go do a little job for a subscriber to our channel. He's from Alabama, but we're not going to Alabama. We're actually going to his in-laws' place, which is about 40 minutes from here, I believe. And he emailed me about a month ago, and his wife's been up here taking care of her parents, and now he came up and they're doing some work on the house and the driveway needs fixed up, and he was asking if I would be interested in giving them a quote if I had the time to do it, and if not, if I could recommend some place or a rental yard where he could rent some equipment. And I said, you know what, it's going to be half a day, I'll just take care of it. So we're going to head up there right now. We'll meet them. I got the tractor and the land plane, and I think that should be all we need. We'll see. All right, we got backed in here, but this is Jeff. Now, Jeff, you're in northern country now. You're from Alabama, right?
Yeah, my wife and I live in Alabama. Been there about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Moved there from Colorado. Spent 25 years in Colorado. Previously grew up on the East Coast.
Okay. Yeah, so you emailed me, what, a month ago or something, and you're up here helping the in-laws, right?
Yep. So up here helping the in-laws. Took 3 weeks up here finishing some bedrooms, getting the house ready for sale. Elderly in-laws, everybody needs to prepare for that.
Yeah, that's the truth. And we're all getting there at some point.
Yeah,
you know?
Big deal.
Yeah, so today we're going to just fix up the driveway, get rid of some stone piles, spruce things up a little bit.
Yep.
The driveway's in actually pretty good shape. It's nice and solid, a little washboardy here and there, but the ditches look good and all that. So we're just going to touch everything up, move the piles of dirt or the stone, and freshen everything up. It'll look good.
Yeah, and I just want to say big thanks to Mike and Melissa for helping us with this. It was, I didn't know where to go. I'm 800 miles away. And I thought, man, here's a friendly face.
Yeah.
Somebody who can help.
No problem. And like, we like doing things like this. And you are so good at just providing all the information. You get a lot of emails and everything's, you know, you're going to get yourself into a mess. You know what I mean? You sent me pictures, explained everything. And you even asked, hey, can I rent a piece? I said, it's going to take not a half a day. I'll just come take care of it. No big deal.
It's a blessing. Thank you.
No problem at all. Well, let's get started. It rained a little bit last night. Rain's not going to hurt us. We may get a few sprinkles, but we need it bad around here. It's been super dry, so. All right, well, let's get started.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, we'll get unloaded here. I was parked down at the bottom. It's a very long driveway, but it was real steep there. And the tilt deck isn't as bad as some trailers, but you still take a little bit of weight off the back of the truck, so I don't like unloading on a real steep hill. So I backed up here to this big wide spot, which was just made for a truck and trailer. It's perfect. But I would say the driveway's about, I don't know, it's got to be 300 yards long, maybe even a little longer than that. We'll get her fixed up. This won't take long at all. Well, Jeff, you hit the nail on the head. You said you figured about 2 hours.
Yep.
It was exactly 2 hours.
Right.
But it came out nice. The driveway's a great driveway. Whoever built it originally, it's solid. It drains well. Just kind of needed touched up, and
You bet.
we got rid of
I
those
think
piles of
it's
stone.
fabulous. Mike, you did an awesome job. Just once again, we're just blessed by this. Just a great opportunity for him for the next step in his life.
Yeah.
You know, he's, I think, 83 years old now. Parkinson's. Just a great guy. Built this house by himself. And to have somebody come in like yourself and take care of it for him, what a blessing.
That's good. Well, you have a safe trip. It was really nice meeting you, Jeff.
meet
It
you.
really was. I'm
Thank
glad you reached out to us, and glad it all worked out.
Yep, if you're ever down in Huntsville, come visit.
Never been to Alabama. Maybe I should go there sometime.
You should.
Huh.
Space and Rocket Center, it's cool.
A lot of engineering down there,
A
huh?
lot of engineering. Yep.
What else is, like, what's the industry?
Engineering, DOD, Department of Defense. There's an arsenal there, Redstone Arsenal.
Okay.
Both of my boys are engineers, but engineering is huge down there. Missile defense.
Okay.
The FBI is relocating their entire support staff down to the Redstone Arsenal for all their, what do you call it? Bomb development.
Yeah.
Explosive devices. So big industry is engineering, NASA, Redstone Arsenal, engineering, all that.
Pretty hot there, though, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, Africa hot.
Africa type
Africa hot.
Like over 100 type.
Oh, heat index. I just talked to my mom, who's 88. Just talked to my mom. She's there. Heat index was 108.
That's brutal.
Yes. Oh, and 75, 80% humidity.
But you go to Colorado sometimes too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We have a place out in Colorado, so we try and beat the heat in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on out and carry on with the rest of the day. But I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Take care.
All right. Bye.
All right. All loaded up here. Like I said, this is a really nice driveway. Good and solid. They had 2 piles of stone there to get rid of that they wanted rid of. We really didn't even need much at all, but we got everything sloped to the ditch line, smoothed up like a superhighway. All right, the firewood has been flying out the gate. We've been delivering quite a bit lately, and the new F600 has been a game changer. It makes it so easy, and I've been thinking a lot about this. So before I got the Evo firewood processor, I was pretty content as far as volume goes. I didn't really want to sell more bulk firewood than what we were doing. I kind of wanted to focus primarily on smaller quantities for more money. But since we got the Evo and we got the dump truck, that has all changed. We're going to ramp things up quite a bit just because it is so easy now. We have everything we need to mass produce firewood and deliver it, except for one little thing, and that's coming here in a couple weeks. That'll make loading the baskets in the dump truck so much easier. You'll see that in an upcoming video. But we have everything that we need now. It took years in the making to get to this point, and I'm ready to do some serious volume now just because it's so darn easy right now. With the firewood processor and the tumbler, the way I see it, you know, like in the springtime, I could have logs piled up all winter long, like maple and cherry. And this past spring, we sold a lot of firewood to repeat customers that have bought off of us for years. With that processor, the tumbler, first thing in the spring, I think I could produce a quart of firewood, cut, split, cleaned through the tumbler into the dump truck and delivered, if it was close by, in an hour and a half, which is just unbelievable, you know? And I think we'll be able to get to that point. So I'll get more customers, more of the repeat ones to take their wood in the spring, and then we'll have a big bulk firewood pile that will already be cleaned, you know, because it'll come through the tumbler into the bulk firewood pile. We'll still fill a lot of baskets as well, but we could really ramp this up. I haven't done any advertising really ever. Now, we get some customers from our channel, but it's just been word of mouth. And to be honest, once it gets to about mid-October, I try to fly under the radar because we sell out every year. But I'm looking behind me here. I got to talk about something. Now, granted, we're just getting started selling lumber, and we've got a long way to go to get to a point where it's remotely profitable, okay? But like this white oak right here, I sawed a white oak log the other day. Just used it for sideboards on the new dump truck. Well, we've got all these left over, and before I stack and sticker them, I told Levi to list it on Facebook Marketplace because it's perfect for like trailer decking or for sideboards or something like that. 1.5 inch thick, 8 inches wide. We haven't had, and we priced it reasonably. Not one taker on Facebook Marketplace. That white pine right there, 700 board feet of white pine. We didn't list it yet. We'll use that ourselves. That's $700 worth of lumber right there. You know how long it took to produce that, stack and sticker it? And I sell 2 cords of firewood for $700, $350 a load. So 2 cords of firewood is the same value as that, and I don't even have a buyer for that, but I get calls for firewood nonstop. Way easier to make money, at least for me, doing firewood than lumber. Now, not that I'm going to quit doing the lumber thing. I look at it as a challenge. I see it as, you know, we've got the kiln. We'll be able to kiln dry lumber and firewood, bundle firewood. But it's a challenge because what happens is I sold a couple hundred board feet of red oak last week that was on sticks for a little over a year. It wasn't kiln dried, and we sold it, got a decent buck for it. And then I listed some more, and all the messages that you get from people, they're looking for something else. Not only a specific species, but thickness or quality, or, you know, there's so many different variations in lumber. It seems like when people come to us, they want something that you don't have. With firewood, bulk firewood, we basically sell it 2 different ways. All oak, right? Or a mix of cherry, oak, and maple. That's basically it. seasoned, ready to burn, or first thing in the spring, and it will be ready to go that fall. So the stuff we do in the spring, the oak has been cut and split since the last year, and then the maple and cherry is cut and split first thing in the spring. That stuff will dry and be ready to burn in the winter. So basically for bulk firewood, 2 different types. With lumber, there's hundreds, literally, you know, between thicknesses and widths and quality and species, kiln dried versus air dried, whatever. But I'm going to keep working at the lumber thing, not going to give up on that at all. And at some point, it would be nice to have a big building filled with kiln dried quality hardwoods. But takes a long time to build that business. And it's kind of a shame when you think about it. I can make way more money when customers burn the wood than selling them lumber, which, think about it. You're selling a product that people burn and want more of, where when you're selling good quality lumber, they're making a piece of furniture or something that's going to last a lifetime. So the volume is just not there with the lumber compared to the firewood. So in other words, a good business to have is to sell something that people are going to keep needing. They need to keep replenishing it. So firewood's where it's at. But anyway, I've been rambling on long enough. We're going to finish loading the dump truck. We got 2 baskets to put in that with the conveyor. Once we get everything set up at the new wood yard, it'll be a much smoother operation. Right now we got all the equipment, but things come in different times and different pieces at a time. Now the bottleneck is just having room to let all this stuff fly, because we're set up to do it now. But we're getting there. But I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.